Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I'm doing bonus readings. So there's, just so you know, the best way to get bonus readings are either the most views, the most likes, and the most comments, things of that nature. Anything that you do to interact with the channel helps it grow. So I'm more than happy to give back to those that give to the channel. It makes me happy to do that. So that being said, this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it resonates later, that's quite common because this is fortune telling, and a lot of times the events haven't occurred yet. So if that happens, you can go back to the channel and rewatch any videos that you want. But what you really should be watching are your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. That'll give you a better overall look at your energy. Okay, so that being said, we have Peacock Spirit, and it's telling you to let it shine. Okay, yeah, that's what it's doing. Sorry. There we are. I meant to pull it back. Okay, so I'm going to take two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And that'll give us a nice round of oracle cards. We have Sage. Be devoted and committed. Be devoted and committed. There we go. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. There's a glare coming in from the door. And one more. Okay, so if you like the channel, you can hit like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon. If you're subscribed, you won't ever miss a video from me that way. Okay? And we have Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Okay, this has been coming up for a lot of signs lately. So it may just be the astrological things that are going on, you know, things of that nature. But okay, I'm doing a 5-position spread for the air signs. 5-position spread. This is past, present, future, advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Wow. Okay, looks like you had it rough in the past. This is really the good news is it is in the past. Alright. It's pretty brutal. It's, I mean, it was something... Sometimes it's death, sometimes it's betrayal. It can be a lot of things, but it's really usually very painful. So in the future, or in the present, I have you. 2 cards came out, so I'm going to take them both. I have the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that is very earthy, very practical, down to earth, understands abundance, and knows how to work it. So this is what you're presenting as now. Okay, and whatever it is that you do, you're mastering it. Okay, and if when you master it, you can usually build abundance with that talent or skill. Okay, so that's where Spirit sees you right now. Okay, tell me about the future, please. Tell me about the future for air signs. Tell me about the truth for the air signs. Okay, yeah, it shows that you've set your intentions. So in the future, you will have set your intentions, and then you let them go. You release it, and you let Spirit do its thing. Okay. And in the meantime, though, you don't just sit back and rest on your laurels. You're here working really hard to make your abundance. And this is not only just working hard. This card was showing somebody that is a weaponsmith. Those are shields that he's making, or coins, whichever you want to think of it. But it takes skill. It takes mastery to get there. Okay, to be able to build, to do something like that. So maybe you have a certain set of skills that other people don't have. Most people do. Most people are talented, and they just, you know, maybe underutilize those talents or don't really think that much of them. Okay? So what is Spirit's advice? Is celebration of life. They want you to learn how to celebrate life. You need to understand the cycles. You need to, I mean, where I have fall my last 2 days, spring my last 3. But the point is, we do have the change of the seasons. It's not as beautiful as, let's say, someplace in the northern, well, I'm in the northern hemisphere, but the northern part of the country, where we have dramatic and just beautiful leaves and foliage. Okay, it's just a different thing here. Okay, so those are things that let you know this is the end of the growing cycle. Now we're going into winter, where everything seems like it's asleep, but it's not. It's actually breaking down. The leaves that fell, they're rotting, they're going into the ground, they're feeding the bugs. The bugs are eating it, they're feeding the soil and aerating the soil, so that in the spring we can plant and we can grow food. And the summer is when we're working on harvesting and doing second crops and things of that nature. We lose a lot of that because we don't do it ourselves anymore, and so it's important to learn how to celebrate life. Go to weddings, go to funerals. That's not a celebration, but it is a memorial of that person's life. Okay, because that is life. That is what life is all about. We tend to get hung up on making money, which you have the coming up next. You have the potential for abundance. Okay, but it's different. Like I like to grow plants. I don't have a huge garden or anything, but I had some sweet potato plants, and I went and pulled one yesterday. And I was excited because I had sweet potatoes. That's part of the cycle of being happy. I mean, that's my thing too, but of bringing food to my own table that I grew with my hands. Okay? There we go. So it's things of that nature, and it's part of life, and it's a celebration, and it should be. Okay? We're meant to enjoy life. So I got off on a little tangent there. At the bottom of the other deck, we had the Six of Pentacles, and this is saying that you're not only going to have an abundance, you're going to have more than enough for yourself and others. And I think that's why we have that Let It Shine over there. They want you to be devoted and committed to your work, but there's nothing wrong with pulling that shield out in the sunshine and letting it shine. And look what I can do, okay? But not in a braggarty term either. And I feel like that if you're devoted and committed to something, you're not usually, like, nah, that kind of energy. But when you do get into that energy and you are abundant, you will have people that are not necessarily happy for you. We have, people sometimes are jealous or downright mean, and that's their calling, and that may be when you want to put some protective energy around yourself. Surround yourself, because there are naysayers, and the more you grow and the more you ascend, and you will lose people along the way. It's a part of life. They don't resonate at the same frequency anymore. Okay, so I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot to clarify this. Okay, tell me more about that Five of Swords. Okay, yeah, it caused a tower moment. All right, so let's see if we can see it. Sorry. Okay, so it caused a tower moment. Whatever that was, it caused a tower moment. And you just basically walked away. You got some rest, you recharged your batteries, and you really sat down and thought about what you wanted out of life. You made a decision to move forward, okay, and to build your own abundance, okay? So Tell me more about the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, please. For the three of, okay. I think right now you're trying to hold on to money, okay? Don't forget, you have to let things go into the flow. Don't try to, I mean, I'm not saying go squander all your money. I'm saying, you know, don't overdo it, because then the spirit will think you are in scarcity mode, and it'll send you more scarcity. Okay. So, okay, this is the, but I mean, I think it's because you're not too worried about it right now, because I think you know something's coming in for you. You know those ships are coming in because you've been working really hard to achieve that. Oh yeah, you've been you've been nurturing this for quite some time. Okay. You've been nurturing it for quite some time. Okay. You don't feel left out in the cold anymore. You're not crying anymore. Alright. You're taking that leap of faith to move forward. Okay, and that's going to help you celebrate life. Alright. Yeah. And the reason that you're here now is because the lessons were so brutal. The lessons were that hard. And you learned them. This is in the past. You already learned these lessons. And therefore you celebrate life even more so now, because you know what it's like to have been around somebody that was sneaky, that thought nothing of hurting you. Okay. And that is Spirit's advice, to enjoy life, because that's gone. And it's going to replace things. It's going to you're rebuilding in abundance. Okay. And this ace is coming to you because you not only learned the lessons, you learned things, you increased your knowledge, maybe you went back to school, or maybe you took classes on whatever it is that this talent is that you have, but you mastered it, okay? And you mastered the material and the spiritual plane. And that's why you're getting these blessings, this opportunity for abundance, okay? Because you have the strength to handle it now. You probably wouldn't have had the strength before. You might have collapsed under the weight of or the exhaustion of working through and building this, whatever this is, okay? So, yeah, you have to make your plans. Make your plans for the future, okay? It's time for you to make your plans for the future. Don't worry about any conflict, okay? Alright, and again, you are mastering something, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, okay? And you're going to have clarity as you go along. This is a queen that uses her logic. She uses her intuition too. But what she doesn't do is use her emotions to make her decisions, because she's making decisions for an entire country. All right. So she's very wise because she's been through a lot, like you have. But she's also very wise in the fact that she has no problem with cutting the things away from her that do not serve her. Okay. So I really think that you learned a lot of hard lessons, and one of them, it did turn you into the Queen of Swords, which is enabling you to not have to you can see things clearly, okay? So we have Archangel message for you is comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay. And then at the bottom we have courage. Whoops. oh, sorry, nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay. There's that, and then we have courage. Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay. There we go, and that's what I have for you today. It's, you know, it's horrible when we have to go through things like that, but it does make us stronger, and it pushes us into a different area of our life where we're meant to be, where we learn, where we grow, and where we learn happiness and abundance. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all the lovely likes, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.